folks, Jeff C here with the DRC RC car. It's the D36W remote control car with a 720p HD first-person view camera right there on the top. This is a pretty fun remote control car. So it's got this 720p HD Wi-Fi camera, and you can actually attach it to your phone. You attach your phone to the remote control, and so you can actually see from the camera in the car where it's going. It's very, very cool. As you can see on the video, we actually were having some fun with our cats, which could not figure out what this thing was going along the ground. But it's a fun car. If you have kids, this is a fun car for them to have some fun with, especially with the camera. A lot of fun. The remote control, like I said, it has the where you put the phone on the top and you can see everything. And here's the steering wheel is right here is where you control it. And then it has this adjustable speed. So you pull back on the trigger, and the farther back you pull it, the faster the car goes. If you push it forward, the car goes in reverse. So it's that variable speed that you have right there. So that's very, very cool. The steering is just left and right. You just do that right on the remote control. Or you can control this completely from the app. So it's got an app that you can download. It's got the QR code that are in the instructions, and you are able to download this app, and you don't even need this remote control. You can do everything from your phone. So that is very, very, very cool as well. It's got these strong shock absorbers here on the front and the back tires. You can see there. You got them also on the back, so you can go off-roading with this. It goes pretty good speed, as you can see here. We're booking along pretty good. Of course, it goes faster on cement, some smooth surfaces, than it does in like our yard, as you can see us bouncing around a little bit. That is a couple of things that I want to talk about this car. It's a fun car. So the one thing about this camera, it is adjustable, but when you adjust it, it sounds like you're breaking it. So listen to this. That's how you can adjust it about 45 degrees if you want to have some different viewing angles. Just know that it sounds like you're breaking that thing, so you want to be careful with that. On the bottom right here is where you set the trim. Like if your car is pulling to the left or the right, you can actually adjust the trim right here. This is where you install the battery, the rechargeable battery, and you do get two of them. You get two of them, you get all the charging cables, and you also get a screwdriver to take this screw out, because this does screw in, and then you pop this off and to put the battery in, and it connects really easy. Off and on switch is right there. One thing I would say about this battery compartment is those screws fall out. You know, sometimes these battery compartments, the screw is made to stay in there, and so you don't lose the screw. This one doesn't. Both of the screws on the bottom of the car and on the bottom of the remote, they're loose, and so those could be really easy, especially if your kids are putting the batteries in and out. That could be easily lost, so you want to be aware of that. Make sure that you watch those little screws when they're changing the batteries. The remote takes 4 AA batteries. Same thing, it has a screw here at the bottom that you'll need to take out before you can put those batteries in. But like I said, you can use the app if you want to for your phone. That way you can see where you're going and also direct the car. And it's gravity sensor, so you go one way, it goes the other, and you pull it down the other way, it goes the other way. So that's very, very cool. Some things that you need to be aware of with this RC car. It's a great car. It's fun. Like I said, the camera gives you a lot of playtime with that. But it does bounce around. Like, you got to remember, this is a car that the faster you go, the more shaky your footage is going to be. Especially if you're off-roading it, it can bounce around a lot. Now, it's going to be better on smooth surfaces, but you'll still have some of that bounce because this is a car on the road. And if you go slow and sneak up on people. Once again, there are 2 batteries that come with this. There are 2 lithium-ion batteries, and they say the playtime is about 20 to 30 minutes on a full charge. Like I said, you got 2 of them, so you can be playing with one and have the other one ready to go right after there and swap them out that way. So the car goes pretty fast on smooth surfaces. As you can see, just know that this car can book it. It's a nice size too. It's not too big and it's not too small. I think it's the perfect size for kids. It's got some bumpers on the front to kind of protect it. We didn't have any rollover problems. If your kid is really rambunctious, you may want to take the camera off and not have that on there while they're learning how to drive it. That would be one thing that I would, take off as they get used to the car, and then you could put it on at a later time. The other thing is that you need to know is that while the speed is variable, the more you do this, the trigger, the faster it goes, and as you let up, it slows down. Same way with reverse. The steering is not. So it's all the way left or all the way right. There's no variable steering. All around, I think this is a great RC car. I think it's fast enough. It has protection on it. It's got these really cool tires. It's got the camera on the top for added fun, where you can see where you're driving. You can go around corners and see what's going on. I just think it's a lot of fun. I think kids are going to have a blast with this. This is the DRC car. It's the DE36W remote control car with the 720p HD camera.